So I'll start just by
Sure.
asking, could you say your name and spell your name?
Sure.
Or you can look at me,
Hey,
yeah.
should I look at you?
Yeah,
Okay.
look at me.
Great. My name is Brandon Ransom.
Okay.
Brandon Ransom.
And what is your title?
Is Chief Executive Officer of Include Innovation.
And that's in Boston?
Yep, it's a Boston-based company right out of the heart of Roxbury and Dudley Square.
Okay, excellent. So, you've been invited here to talk about health equity.
Absolutely.
Could you just give us a couple of minutes? Is that all right? Thanks. What is health equity? When you hear that, what does that mean to you, health equity?
It means striving towards a goal. Ultimately, equity is the true North Star that we're all looking to go towards. We have a long and storied history in this country of differential access to health resources and funding. So ultimately, health equity is the North Star by which I think we can ultimately equal the playing field to provide health access to all.
And actually, I'm hearing a little bit of static.
That's probably me rubbing up against.
Yeah, I guess maybe just put it like. Let's try. All right, that's good. So, as we know, it's a complex topic, right? And it covers so many different things. How do you even begin to address health equity? How do we get to a place where health equity exists?
I think that we have to listen to one another. Ultimately, as community members, people who are living life every day, that know problems best, and we have to really be. The good Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I think that listening to problems and then creating solutions based on that problem is really the first step.
And how does an event like this, an organization like this, is that a good step toward doing that?
It provides ultimately the opportunity for one-on-one dialogue for people who are truly passionate about health. That's really why I'm here, is the opportunity to find solutions, think of innovative ways that we can address this huge issue, which is health equity.
And what are some of the things I know this isn't your first time coming to an HEC event. So what are some of the things that you've heard that you thought, oh, that's an interesting idea, or maybe that's something that I can apply to the work I do?
I think that using data for storytelling is a major component for us. We actually, like I mentioned to you earlier, we run a series of computer labs right in Boston. And I think that when it comes to advocacy work, having the right story and finding the best way to engage people is incredibly important. So how do we use these tools like the data dashboard for telling stories that can be compelling enough to move local legislators, to move local health advocates into action?
And for someone who doesn't understand, because if you look at state data, obesity rates, mortality rates, you look at a state like Massachusetts and say, oh, it's one of the healthiest states in the country. And by those metrics, it is, but not everywhere in Massachusetts is so fortunate. So for someone that doesn't understand health equity or doesn't understand that there are pockets of a place like Massachusetts that are having negative health outcomes, how would you explain to them what the problem is, what the issue is?
Ultimately, there's a disparity by zip code, disparity by block, right?
All right, so you were talking about Boston and how there are health disparities by zip code. If you could just start that answer over.
Yeah, so ultimately there's, in any place, there's disparities via zip code, right? Or even via neighborhood block. So in Boston, in looking at Back Bay versus looking at my neighborhood in Roxbury, you're talking about a median age of 91 versus a median age of 58. A huge age disparity in mortality that can be explained by a variety of historical factors, going from access to food, clean food, access to health care, and financial and economic status, and a variety of other social economic factors. So that's really where it wouldn't have, absolutely not a layman's term way to put it, but the history of our area, there are disparities that exist, and we have an opportunity in this day and age to correct for some of those disparities. I'm pretty active. I have active pointing finger.
All right. So
Well.
Final question. You mentioned that these are historical problems, and they trace back generations. There's so many reasons for them. They're just ingrained in our society, from everything from zoning to, I mean, essentially like racism is really sort of the foundation for a lot of these problems. So how do we start, what are some things we can do to start addressing them? To start lifting these communities out of the situation that they're in?
I think access to technical assistance and capital are the two greatest things that I think we can start by providing. Providing technical assistance to community members that have the knowledge, but have the community knowledge, but might not necessarily have the technical know-how to structure deals or broker coalitions between various other agencies that can support their work. Right? I think that that's, a lot of what the Multicultural Leadership Committee did was find ways to structure these conversations. I would love to see the American Heart Association, as well as our supporting NHEC organizations, find better ways to sit down and speak with community members about the problems, not on an institution level, but looking at, as community members identify problems, how do we help them to mobilize, help to empower them, and move forward the needle as far as towards that North Star of health equity.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.